So this is a topic I've talked about intermittently throughout both channels. I think it's very important and telling as far as what we're going through today with the CV and when that popped off. I'll say I'm not a doctor, not a physician. Always speak with your physician before trying a new diet, yada yada. So now that the disclaimer's out of the way, I'm not giving medical advice either. This is spiritual advice. And the physical description is what I did and what works for me. Might not work for you. This is listed in the Essene Book of Peace. Now, I read some of it on the channel before I deleted it, and I just did a short on it. I know that people don't seem to be, quote-unquote, liking the videos on the original channel, and I know why that is. And so I'm still going to upload over there just because I know that people might look for the channel and find it, and I will still share this channel over there. So, if you're not subbed to both, that's okay, right? You should be able to see things, and if I don't post something on one channel, I will share it on the community tab of the other. The Essene Book of Peace describes Satan as a parasite, which is very interesting, and this person put a lot of things together, and as I said, I like to save time these days. I know people have a lot going on, and our attention pans are in the, well, I don't want to say that word on YouTube, but they are in the crapper. So, sin and Satan are really parasites, and the Essene Gospel of Peace is about Jesus telling you how to defeat them with meditation, praying, fasting, water, air, breathing techniques, earth, and sunlight. We are all infected. Much like The Walking Dead, we are all infected, okay? It is my opinion, again, I'm not a doctor, but these people who are trying to fast track this and trying to skip the spiritual aspect, who are using pills and the like, that is not going to work. It might work short term, you might feel good for a few days, but those people will eventually go back to their bad habits, much like a dog goes back to its vomit. I'm not saying that they're bad people or anything like that. I'm saying for this to work, you have to be committed. So, this is the truth of Jesus that was hidden from most people, so let's start with Satan. Here's some copied info about Beelzebub, the name given to Satan and found only in the New Testament. It is probably the same as Beelzebub, the god of Ekron called Baal, meaning Lord of the Flies. And where do flies hang around? Old meat, right? Animals. I've talked on this extensively about eating clean and foregoing animals. This is what I am doing. I'm trying to do. It is an addiction. You have to really just break free of it, and you have to be consciously aware of what you're doing throughout the day, right? If you are cooking for other people, the rest of your family, if they're not on board with this, you're going to still be smelling these things, seeing these things, exposed to them. So you need to be really committed. So it's funny that flies hang around where? And Baal means Lord of the Flies, or Lord of Dung, Dung God. This is from the Gospel of Peace. Renew yourselves and fast, for I tell you truly that Satan and his plagues may only be cast out by fasting and by prayer. Ironically, when I was first coming back to Christ in 2017, they removed that bit from the NIV, the fasting bit. That is a powerful, quote-unquote weapon, spiritual weapon in our arsenal. I'm not for violence. I'm not promoting it, so please understand what I am speaking to you. This is also why Jesus spoke in parables. People who do not read these types of books from a spiritual lens are probably the worst, quote-unquote, infected with this type of stuff, spiritual stuff. Go yourself and fast alone, and show your fasting to no man. The living God shall see it, and great shall be your reward. And fast till Beelzebub and all his evils depart from you, and all the angels of our earthly mother come and serve you. For I tell you truly, except you fast, and hold on real quick, everyone's going to get hung up on the fact that he's saying earthly mother here, Mother Earth. Let's not do that, okay? There's sound words and wisdom here. And again, if you can't get away from these hang-ups about certain things like that, this is not going to work out for you, this type of practice. You have to have a spiritual lens. For I tell you truly, except if you fast, you shall never be freed from the power of Satan and from all the diseases that come from Satan. Satan, i.e. parasite, i.e. death. Fast and pray fervently. Seek the power of the living God for your healing. While you fast, eschew the sons of men, and seek our earthly mother's angels. For he that seeks shall find. So I say to you now, go and seek. A lot of us have to rethink how we're living, where we're living, who we're living with, how we'll get to a new place. Let God worry about the schematics of things, the logistics. If you're willing to do this, start putting some of this into practice, because the hour's late. The hour is late. More soon. God bless.